Hello, everyone. Welcome to Football Unplugged with me, Satvik. So this is the first episode or the introductory episode, as we say, and this would be my way of starting my own football channel. And yeah, so for people who've known me for the longest time, know how crazy, how passionate I am about football. And it's not just something that happened instantly or something that was with me from the very beginning. I was just like any other young Indian boy growing up. I loved cricket. I wanted to be a cricketer, and just cricket was my entire life. I got up, watched cricket, played cricket, and but during the school, let's say when I was in class sixth or seventh, I grew very fat. Ate a lot, probably wasn't playing too much, so I grew very fat. And also, as everyone would, as a lot of you would sort of correlate, it sort of bumped up my self confidence. And yeah, so, and one major reason was also cricket wasn't really being pushed in our school, right? So I had this urge of always, you know, playing for the school team or playing, but and cricket wasn't there. So yeah, football was one of the major sports, but also the fact that I grew very fat, right? And I started playing football, and I wanted to be in the football team, and I just started working extremely hard, you know, running 4 5 kilometers every day, and just wanted to be fit or just wanted to be slim so I could play football, right? And I could play for my school team. And I think there also my love affair with Lionel Messi and Barcelona began. And yeah, I think over the last 15 years, football has completely changed my life and changed my life for good. And I was this underconfident, doubting kid, fat kid, who probably did not think he belonged anywhere. But I think football gave me a reason. Football gave me a family. Football gave me a reason. Football gave me a passion. And every single day I look up to doing something in football. And so as I was growing up, I wanted to play professionally, right? Because earlier I wanted to be a cricketer, but now when I was in class 8th or 9th, I just wanted to be a footballer. And obviously I started late, but I sort of figured out there was no one to train me, right? Or there was no right infrastructure. I did my entire coaching watching YouTube videos and watching football matches, and that is how I learned football. And that is when I was in class ninth and 10th, and that is when I started playing my football in my football team. I think growing up, where my passion for football grew immensely, and I wanted to be a pro, I just found out there was no facilities, right? And coming from a tier 2 tier 3 city, for that matter, a small city in Himachal Pradesh, we did not have the right coaching, right infrastructure, or even grounds for that matter. We played in grounds with stones and not grass, right? And this is not just my story. This is probably story of millions and millions of young kids like me who wanted to become professional footballers but could not because of one reason or another. So this channel is just another way of me living my dream. I've always wanted to do something in football, whether working or doing it just as a passion project. And this is just my way of living my dream of being connected to football, and at the same time just develop this culture of football in India, because I know there are hundreds and millions like me who are so crazy about the sport and just want the sport to grow in the country, and would die to see India play in the FIFA World Cup, hearing the national anthem. I think this is one of my ultimate life goals. And yeah, this is just one way of me living my dream. So the things that we are going to discuss in this channel, everything football. My idea is obviously to promote Indian football, how Indian football is doing at the grassroots level. How can we better Indian football at the grassroots level? Because, I think the biggest problem with India right now is football at the grassroots level. And football, and India is not tier one, right? India is tier two, tier three, tier four. India is every nook and corner of this country. And my idea is to spread the idea, spread the culture of football, and, discuss what is happening in the footballing world in India, what are the jobs that are available in the country in football, you know, what is happening with the Indian league, what is happening with the federation, what is happening with different players that are coming up, what are problems faced by, players that are not necessarily the most famous. And at the same time, we'll obviously be discussing European football as well, tactics, reviews, match analysis. All of these things will happen, but the idea is to focus on Indian football and, understand what is happening in the country, talk to a lot of people from the industry. And yeah, that is the ultimate idea. That is my idea of me living my dream. And I hope all of you would join me in this journey. Stay connected, because I think football has given not just me, everyone a different life. And I think this is my way, one of, living the dream, but also wanting this dream to spread on to tons and tons of people, because I think this is for the good. This gives people passion, this gives people money, this gives people a reason to live and probably look forward to in life, right? Thank you so much. I hope all of you would join me in this journey of discovering Indian football, unplugging Indian football, and more importantly, seeing Indian football grow and develop. Thank you.